Mushu, you ready? Go on an adventure? Good boy! Good boy! Here, Kyle. Good job! You did so good! You did so good! Hey horse lovers, welcome back to Free Spirit Equestrian. So today we are going to trailer out and I am bringing Mushu on his first quote unquote trail ride. However, I'm going to be ponying him with Zazu like we've been practicing. So I think this is going to be a really good experience for him. He's only 4 years old and it's time for him to get out and start doing more things. And we are so excited for spring and summer to actually ride him on the trails and do a lot more with him. It's surprisingly a 46-degree day, which is really nice considering it's February. So we definitely wanted to take advantage of this opportunity. So let's see how he does. We're gonna head out right now. All right, boys, you ready? Let's put your windows up. Okay. Yay, Mushu, you did so good loading too. You got 2 buddies on each side. It's gonna be a fun day. He's like, what am I doing? Good boy. Short. He is short. He fits in there fine. Arlo. Goodbye. Good boy. Okay, we're gonna roll out. I'm really excited. So I always will take horses with another horse and pony them if they're not, you know, super trail broke or anything like that. So I think that's so important. And I think a lot of people skip that step. I think it's a lot safer just to get out and see how they're gonna respond to things first versus going on their back and then, you know, just hoping for the best. What do you think? We hosed him a little bit before we came, so that's why he's wet. Oh my goodness, where are you? Where are you? Hi. Pretty crazy, huh? You smell all the horses? Got fluff butt on you. All right, we got Zazu, Mushi, and Arlo. We're gonna groom them up. They all have their hay bags. Mushu's doing good so far. He's kind of like, where am I at? But also he has friends in hay. So he's like, okay, this is cool. Yeah, hopefully he'll do well on the trail. So we'll see. We're just gonna have fun and do our best. Why are you eating his hay when you got your own? So Zazu is getting clipped tomorrow. And I don't usually clip my horses, but his hair is just so fluffy that he keeps getting like little like torn pieces out, like not under his actual skin. Like, see, he's fine, but it just looks horrible. So we're gonna do a full clip, plus he sweats a ton. So see, it just, oh, it's driving me nuts. And they're not like bites or anything. I think his hair's just so fluffy that it just comes out really easily, like when he rolls and stuff. So we are going to clip him. So that's gonna be fun. You're gonna need a clip in March because you are a fluff. Yeah, Mushu's really chill right now. A trailer went by and he didn't seem worried about that. I think it's really important, and I think it makes a lot of sense to build a horse's confidence, not only with you, but another horse. Like, that is the best way to do it. Because they're herd animals, and then once they're confident with you and another horse, they're gonna be great when you start doing things independently with them. You little hot dog.
So we're just cleaning Mushu up here. He was a hot mess this morning.
He still is. He's being good so far.
You can see him. He's funny. He has got a big top flat back.
Oh.
It is hard to fit a saddle on this horse.
I still don't have one I love, but we got one that works.
We've ordered several saddles and had to send them back because they do not fit this cob.
I have an English one I'm okay with, but I need to find like a good trail one because, like I said, once it gets even nicer and he's a little more settled in with training, we're gonna be doing a lot during the on season. So Mushu, honestly, he's a super good horse. Sorry, the sun's in my eyes, so ignore that. He's a really good horse, but just in certain situations or with certain weather, he gets a little bit worked up. Like, I just feel like mentally he's still immature, but he's also like really good at the same time. It's hard to explain. We have really good days, and then we have days where I'm like, cool.
You can see they all have their hay bag. Mushu's trying to eat Zazu's hay.
The whole point is to make this a good experience for Mushu, but also expose him to new things. So it's kind of a mix. You're gonna work today. This is the biggest thing Mushu's ever done, and we're gonna be covering some miles. But like I said, he's been worked with. Like, he hasn't been sitting around, so he's more fit than he used to be. So I think this will be good to like push it a little bit.
So here's my horse I'm gonna ride. This is Arlo. He's not gonna be the cleanest horse on the trail, but they still have their winter coat on. You know, they're out in the paddock all day. So it's hard to get everything off, but he cleaned up pretty good. Oh, buddy.
You like your pad that I brought you?
No.
Why? What do you mean? I thought it matched your personality. Why wouldn't you like that pad? It's just so cute. And then do you like your halter too? That's on Arlo. Okay, we are all ready to go. So I have Zazu in the silver traditional Havana brown, and this is our Western Charm Deluxe brow band. So you can get the regular one now, but this one will be released later. Mushu's obviously just in a halter with no tack because we're ponying him. Totally forgot to bring my rope halter, so he's just gonna have to go in this today. Arlo is in our silver deluxe bitless bridle, and this one's black, and he's in our brand new purple brow band. Haven't even named this one yet, but this will be coming out soon too. So we got all 3 horses ready to go. Guys looking so cute. All right, let's hop on and head out. You ready, Mushi?
Like Mushu's doing pretty good.
He'll be tired after this.
Once we get the hang of it, we might start moving out a little bit. We'll see. All right, so far he's doing pretty good. And again, Shay's doing this because, you know, he's never been out on the trail. He's never left our farm since we've owned him. So this is just a good way to make sure your horse is used to the trail. You can kind of see he's looking around. He's kind of, you know, what is this? He's been on the woods near our house, but this is kind of a new environment. So, you know, a lot of people would just hop on the horse and ride him, but Shay likes to take things slow, and I agree. I think it's a good method. Less likely to get hurt and more likely for success. So we'll see how it goes. Arlo wants to move. Yeah, I'm out of practice. It's a lot harder when you're filming. Gosh.
No.
Alright, so we found a log, but
No.
Zazu just a little nervous, and you know, Shay's ponying right now, so
Good boy.
there he goes. She got through it. Arlo just tripped a little bit. Arlo's usually good about stuff like that. He usually doesn't get too nervous. Just a big log in the middle of the trail. Mushu made it through just fine. think Shay mentioned it, but we're at Waterloo Recreation Area right now. This is one of the closest trail systems we have to our house. We really enjoy this area. It's not rocky. There's, the trails are nice and smooth. So some sand. It doesn't get too muddy. You can usually, there's quite a few spots you can move out pretty good. So. Shay likes to train her horses so that when we're going down a hill, they slow down and walk, which is good. We've been riding with other people before where they'll run down the hill and they almost run into you. That's not that safe, so it's a good thing to practice. Nice canter right now. Shay keeps looking back because she's worried about Mushu and she's also worried about me. Horses haven't been on a trail ride like this in a while, so anytime you bring your horse out and it's still a little cold, first time in the spring, they can be a little froggy, so just always be careful. But we're not doing anything crazy today. A little bit of a muddy area here. How's it going, Shay? How's Mushu? Trying to figure it out?
So far, Mushu is doing great. He's sticking right along with Zazu and I, and he's being really good about Arlo being behind him. He's not spooking at anything, so I'm really happy so far.
He'll be fine. When I think of Mushu, I think of like a dog.
Yeah.
He's just very playful, very easygoing. He's pretty funny. Shay and I are both on our spotted saddle horses today. If you probably would have asked Shay 10 years ago, I bet she would not have said she would want to own gated horses, but I think she's softened up to them a little bit. I actually really enjoy riding Arlo. I just think it's really smooth and just a fun trot that they have, and canter. So we're going downhill again. Again, we like to walk downhill, and that's one thing we like to teach our horses. Just take it easy downhill, go slow. You never know if it's going to be slippery.
Getting up to the creek right now.
Yep.
Sometimes it's loud if it's a little overflow. Cold. I can't see it.
Probably going to be pretty high.
Yeah. I can hear it now.
I also like riding Arlo because it's easier to film. If I was riding Jiminy, you guys probably would get sick. So here we go. Oh, it's not too high.
Good. Let's see what Mushu does.
Oh, Arlo's just gonna go for it.
Good boy, get the green. Good boy. So, Lisa, this one's for you. Told you he likes water. He's never been in a creek, only big puddles.
He's doing well.
Good. Something happened. Good, Mushi.
And this is the Waterloo Horsemen Association that manages all these trails. They clean them up, they clear them, they make new trails. They add, help add the bathrooms, and they work with the forest ranger guys in cooperation so that we have access to all these trails. So it's pretty awesome. It's a great group that we're belong to. We pay into it every year just to help support.
Mushi likes it. Yeah, we're members, so don't try to roll. He will roll.
Arlo. Should we go with them? Come on. Arlo wasn't quite done with the water. Come on. Get your last drink. Come on. So a funny thing about horses, whenever you're trail riding, I don't know if it's just our horses, but they usually do not want to go on the trail. They want to go right next to it because they see a little grass and they think it's just softer. Zaza's doing a good job staying on the trail, but you can see Arlo. He just thinks that's always softer on the side. It's fine when it's open like this, but when you get to some trails that are really narrow or rocky, that can be dangerous. So it can be a pain, but it's good to teach your horse to try to stay on the trail. So this is actually my first time riding in one of Shay's bitless bridles, I think. At least trail riding. And I do like on the reins, they do come with reins and they all have, oh, speed up a little bit. They all have these little spots every so often to hold on to. I do like that, so I do like this. Arlo does seem to respond well to it. That's pretty good.
So we are going to cross the road, and this trail that we're going up on is usually super wet this time of year, but it's going to be excellent water training. So let's go. Clear. Come on, Moosh.
Or during this time of year the trail floods, but Shay wants to go through it, so let's go. Looks like a lot of other people have gone through it. Yes or no? We're actually going to turn around. We think the ice is a little too thick. It's not worth it. We were gonna end up turning around anyways. Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, that was some thick ice farther in. It's just not worth it, so that's okay. That's okay. Good boys.
Mushu's distracted.
Mushu.
Yep.
He's like, I don't know what we're doing, but okay.
Told you, he's like a dog. You're just taking your dog for a walk.
Pretty much. Like right here, half pulse here downhill. Half pulse.
Oh, you see those big swans out there? Yeah, right there. You see them? Look to the right. Oh. Oh, looks like we're gonna see how he does on the bridge. A little bit of a hill here, some mud. If there's a sign that says no horses. Okay, look out there to your right now. I guess we're not going to go on the bridge. I think this is hikers only bridge. This is a little sketchy. If your horse wasn't good about being bridges, you could go off the side.
Oh my God. Oh. Sorry.
The horses are getting a little bit excited about seeing grass, so they want to keep putting their head down. Which makes it hard when you're trying to film or when you're trying to lead another horse. So yeah, just like that. Arlo just tried putting his head down, so you just have to correct them. You know, if you train them to do that every time, then they're going to do it every time they see grass. So you need to train them so they, you have to like give them permission to eat, or whenever you stop, they can eat. But if you just let them do it whenever, you'll be going on a trail and they'll just stop and put their head down, and it can be a little dangerous. So even anything like that right there could freak a horse out. You know, if there's a gate, there's a post, there's another sign. And Zazu did it just fine, and then Mushu didn't seem to have any problem. But there's some horses that I'm telling you right now, they would not go through that opening. And we just did it no problem, so. Horses are very interesting sometimes.
We're just going to cross and go up to the right.
So we're back to the creek. We're going to cross it. I'm sure the horse will do just fine. Probably get another drink.
I wanted to go to the bridge, but we would have had to go through that ice, so
Yeah.
next time.
We just passed some other riders and the horses did just fine. And so did the other people's horses. They didn't try to bite ours or anything, so that was good.
You want to get a quick drink and then we're just going to go right through. No? I know you just had a drink. We're going to hit one more creek before we go in the trailer, right before the trailer too.
Oh. Yes, we're going back a slightly different way. There's just a small little detour on the trail.
We're going back a few different ways.
Yeah, not a long trail ride today, just a short one to get Mushu out and get ourselves out.
Yeah, about 2 hours. When you're going up hills or inclines, it's really important to 2-point on your horse and get off their back. So just a little tip.
So here the trail's a little narrow. And again, some horses will get freaked out by that. But Bushu doesn't seem to care, so he's a pretty easygoing horse. The only thing today, Zazu got a little nervous when we saw the log, the huge log in the middle of the trail. We had to walk around, but we quickly got through that. Other than that, it's been pretty easy. A little bit of an incline, not bad.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a little advice here. Horses are scared of two things, okay? Things that move and things that don't. That's it. Nothing else. You see the creek down there.
We just came from down there. Not a bad little climb. I mean, this part of Waterloo is pretty flat. A lot of other people in Michigan, they always, when you tell them you ride at Waterloo, they think it's really hilly and rocky and they don't like riding here, but it really isn't. It's really flat. The trails are nice. There are sections. If you want to do more hill work, you can, and there are some rocks, but for the most part, these trails are really easy and fun. So compared to other trails we've been in around the country, these trails are awesome. And I'd probably say anyone that thinks that these trails are too hilly, that probably means that their horses don't get enough exercise. Because these are nothing. The ones we've done in Pennsylvania or Southern Ohio are, you know, some really big climbs. Or you go out west into the, you know, where the real mountains are, some even bigger climbs out there. So yeah, these are, if anyone wants to try out Waterloo, it's a great place. Make a day trip to come out here. All right, so she says we're gonna trot, but you can see that's a little muddy. So out of etiquette, before she starts trotting, she needs to let me get through the mud first. Right? I know sometimes people don't do that. They get through it first and then they start going, but that makes your horse want to go too. So she waited. Now we're gonna start some trotting. Get Arlo to go. Arlo does a weird head shake when he thinks he's gonna be able to canter. Arlo. See, she keeps checking on me. These don't want to fall out. We're fine. Riding one-handed, filming with the other, just so you guys can see what we're doing. Whew. That was good.
Was Arlo
He was pretty good.
We're gonna turn right for him.
Are low.
With the boys today.
Left.
Right.
Where's that go?
That goes to the riding stables.
Oh. I don't know what to do now that you're not leaning.
You're doing good, Mooshie. So far, so good. Mooshie's getting a good workout, and he's getting to see some different things, which is exactly what we wanted. So, yeah.
All right, so we're going to the log again. That was the scary log before.
Yep.
He didn't seem to care this time.
He looked at it. All right, you ready? Comfy through the mud? We're going to the sand pit now.
Oh boy.
Come on.
Oh. So we're in a sand pit right now, and Mushu decided to stop and roll. And Arlo's trying to itch on me, so it's a little bumpy.
Honestly, I have no idea what even set him off there. I mean, younger horses just do silly stuff sometimes, but using my critical thinking skills, because he went to the other side of me, I just decided to let go because he was clearly running ahead of us. And he's been really good the entire trail ride. Honestly, this wasn't even a big deal at all. These things are just going to happen, especially when you're training younger or green horses. And he pretty much stopped, and I was able to walk up and grab him. The last thing you want to do is run after him. That's why when he got loose, you just saw me kind of stand and wait, because you don't want to like chase behind them and build up their adrenaline or spook them even more. So I just kind of stopped for a second. He went and grazed, and then I walked right up to him and grabbed him. And now we're going to do this again and just practice, just to make sure he's used to going up and down the sand line. He's doing much better now. Like I said, I just don't know if he got really excited and wanted to run, but it almost seemed like he kind of spooked at something and then got excited afterwards. But yeah, we're going to canter again just to make sure we work through this little issue, and no problems. He just had a little moment. Oh, Smooshu. And this is exactly why I like to bring the horses out on the trail by ponying them and getting used to their environment first. And also, you just never know what can happen, and it can happen in a split second. So you always have to be conscientious. And working with younger horses, or just horses in general, I mean, it's a lot of work and a lot of time goes into developing a younger horse too. It's not all rainbows and butterflies.
Ooh. Walk. Arlo.
All right, everyone did really well. Back of the trailer eating, we just groomed him down. We're gonna load up. You guys ready to go? We're gonna roll. We did good. We're back home. Mushu was such a good boy. Yes, you were. He's like, what did I just have to do? All right, horse lovers, I really hope you enjoyed coming along on the trails with us. I think it went really well. Mushu was a good boy. We had a lot of fun. So if you want to support Free Spirit Equestrian, you can order something off the Spirited Horse Boutique. Today, I am wearing my Mustang Mauve lipstick. I absolutely love it. And you can check out all of our other products. So that's just a way that you can support us if you want to. But make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications so you don't miss anything Free Spirit Equestrian or any updates. And we'll see you next time. Bye.